Sorry, on.
Yeah.
Sorry, on. Okay, sorry, on.
That was Iwosana dance. It is a dance that comes from Matebele land. It is performed as a rain-making dance, and also it is a spiritual dance to appease the spirits. That is Wosana dance. Next, the group is called Greenstar's Traditional Dance Group, and next on their dances is Mbakumba. That is a Mbakumba dance. Mbakumba dance is from Mashingo province. It is performed to celebrate a bumper harvest. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One last act from Jerusalem, 2 minutes, Jerusalem. Lastly, for just 2 minutes, is Jerusalem Mbende from Mashonaland East. I think it is a very common dance. It is a courtship and social dance. It is also performed at various ceremonies. Thank you. After this, the group is off stage. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause to the Greenstar dance troupe, courtesy of the National Dance Association of Traditional Association of Zimbabwe. Let's give them one more time a wonderful round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Did you see the amount of energy that was being demonstrated on stage? I used to wonder, hey, you know, I used to wonder why they have six packs and all. Now I understand. It's gym workout, just watching all of that action right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out this evening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided and chose to be with us tonight. To all our viewers who are watching us live and direct on our live streaming, that's on our Facebook page. That's the Zimbabwe International Film and Festival Trust Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining us, as well as those who are watching us on our website. That's the www.zifft.co.zw page. Thank you so much for joining us. In the world, wherever you are, we do appreciate. All right. Before I introduce myself, please just turn to the person seated next to you and just say, wow, own our story. Yes, turn to the person seated at the other side and say, wow, own our story. Exactly, that's what we're here for tonight. We are here to own our story. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to just say, Gimategwani abuti, tumelang salmonan manero kanaka, yebo yesa siti konnichiwa, guten tag uchandet, mabuyeni ta hwati ngati mwiwo likona kona ngapo, mwasibuyeni bonwi boatordi. Remember, tonight we are talking about not just Zimbabwe, it is Zimbabwe's International Film Festival. So we're going to be looking at everyone across the globe. And we Toti Machoma Bwanji. Eheka Ifeta Choma. See, I've been learning new languages today, and I'm excited to be an African and a Zimbabwean here this evening. All right, today we are celebrating owning our story, and that is the hashtag. So please make sure you do like our Facebook page, and do tell somebody, tag a person, and say, you know what, we need to own our narrative, own our story. So it has been an exciting 2 years of waiting for this particular festival to come back to light, but we are so happy. You know what, COVID could not keep us under. We are here. Please give a round of applause to the Zift team who've been working so hard behind the scenes to make sure that this night happens. Right, allow me to introduce myself. I think a lot of you may know me from TV when I'm waking you up in the morning and saying good morning, mangwanani. But tonight we are saying umafotloza iskapopo iskamlamayezi yebo yesa city was anazo Zift 2021, and as we always say, hashtag own our story. We are talking about owning our story, and for us to do that, we are so excited as Zift to also just thank all our partners who've made this night and made this particular festival, which is going to be running from tonight, the 8th of December, until the 11th of December. We want to thank in a very special way all our partners. Allow me to say thank you to Telco Broadband and Beyond of Area 46, the live streaming company, making sure that everyone across the globe is watching us right now. DSTV Zimbabwe, thank you so much for joining us as well. Play Africa TV, you know those guys, Nico Aboti and the team, we salute you and all the work that you guys are doing. MMX Raza, you know when we are filming, I think in Georgia, who can testify to that one, and a whole lot of other movie makers were in here. When we are out there in the field, you need the equipment. MMX is always there for us. Stage Con for making sure that we have a beautiful stage that we're able to broadcast from tonight. We have our all-weather friend. Now, without these guys, I don't know what entertainment in Zimbabwe would be. Theater in the Park, let's give them a round of applause, hosting us here tonight. Thank you so much. All right, and I also want to just acknowledge a few people here, a few dignitaries that are in our presence and in our midst. We want to acknowledge those representing the Ministry of Youth, arts and sports, recreational activities. Thank you for joining us this evening. We also want to thank the representatives from the National Arts Council. You know that we are governed by them as ZIFT, so we want to thank them for being here with us tonight. We want to thank the ZIFT board that are here present. I did see 1 or 2 or 3 of my board members. I did see Mr. Daves Guja. Mr. Daves, if you're here, just wave at us. Where is he? I know he's sitting here somewhere. There he is right there at the front. Thank you, Mr. Daves Guja. Also, I did see Mr. Solomon Maramba. He's also here. Mr. Solomon, if you can just wave at us, he's somewhere in the audience. I also saw Mr. Nigel Mnyati as well. Mr. Mnyati, where are you? There he is. Executive Director. Executive Director. I had to just clarify that. All right. We also have in our midst some very special guests joining us as well. You did notice when we started the show, we had an amazing dance crew. That's the Greenstar dance troupe. And these came courtesy of the National Traditional Dance Association, and we have the chairman here present with us, Mr. Kachuruka. Thank you so much for being here present. He's right here. I have, our film industry royalty. I always just have to pick on John Jagu because he's my brother and he's been doing a whole lot of work internationally and locally. John Jagu, thank you so much and your group for coming through. All the actors that are here present. Eunice, I do see you. Tava, I do see our very own, I would love to call him our Brad Pitt of Zimbabwe. Mr. Sandifolo! He gets very shy when I say this. I don't know why. This man is very handsome. Posters, when we want to have those posters in our bedrooms, that's the man there, right there. Our own action hero. Right there, right. We also have Mr. Vuto Nyati representing the U.S. Embassy Cultural Affairs. Mr. Vuto Nyati, thank you so much for joining us. Let's give him a round of applause. Always supporting local arts. To all our arts practitioners who are here present, whether you're in theater, we all belong to one bracket, one family. We thank you for being here tonight. Now, as we did mention, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is our opening night of the 21st edition of the Zimbabwe International Film Festival Trust. And we are so excited. It's been a long road, 21 editions. Can you imagine getting film content from across the globe just to show you that Zimbabwe is not in isolation? We are working with so many different countries and we are curating so much content for our audiences, and we're very excited about that this week we're going to share some amazing stories about how we tell our own stories. For so many years our stories have been told for us on our behalf, and some of those stories have not been very factual and very adequate. And this is why we're saying in the year 2021, we are reclaiming that space as a nation, as Zimbabwe. But we're not alone. With other countries who are also saying the same problem, where people are telling our stories for us. So today we are saying for the next 4 days, hashtag own our story. Please make sure you do tag us as the ZIFT on our Facebook page, on our Instagram pages, on Twitter as well. Let's spread the message, let's spread the word out there that we need to tell our own version of our stories, because that's who we are. We are Zimbabweans. We are proud and mighty. We are Africans. But we're not the only ones. We have other friends and families from across the globe. We have the Native Americans in the United States who are fighting their own fight to be identified. We have the Native Indians there what's that beautiful country that I like there? Brazil. There we go. Yes, we have so many people out there across the globe who want to tell their stories but are not being given the opportunity to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our time this year, the 21st edition of the Zimbabwe International Film and Arts Festival Award. So we are here tonight and we're very grateful. Please, once again, give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight with us. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, before I just call upon our next very keynote speaker, just to give you our welcoming remarks, just to let you know, it is a power-packed week. Not only is it just for us, the adults, we also want to make sure that our kids are taking part. We have workshops for the kids who are aged between the ages of 8 to 16. So please make sure you do visit our website and find out the activities that we have lined up. For those of you who are like me, who have nephews and nieces who are very talented when it comes to animation, make sure you do register them for those workshops with an animation and storytellers workshop that's going to be taking part. Also, how to film with the smartphones, short film competition that's going to be going on. We also need your votes. So please watch some of the content that's going to be broadcast on our page, and then make sure you do vote for your favorite film that does come out there. So much is going to be happening this week. We also have our own Zimbabwe film royalty in the diaspora. These are the guys who are making it big in Hollywood. They're going to be having a talk, I think it's on Friday or Saturday. They're going to be talking about the experiences in film and how best we can grow our Zimbabwe film industry. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, before I call upon once again our very honored dignitary, please note that we are also supporting local products. We do have the Toda, a baobab drink being sold outside, so please go and sample it. It is really, really nutritious and very delicious. So some of our local brews that are being made right here. We also have the Flavor Catering Company that has some traditional cuisine for us tonight. As you can see, we are themed in our African attire today. So we do have madora, amacimbi, nzungu, amazambani, ishwa, izinhlwa, sadza, ischwala, and beef. For those of you who want a hot meal, we definitely have all of that for you readily available outside. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to call upon one of our directors from the FFT Board of Directors, and that is Mr. Solomon Maramba, to come and give us his welcoming remarks. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he comes through.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Wow, Zaza, energy. I really don't know how I'm going to follow that. So I'll just read the few remarks that I have. This year's festival theme, Owning Our Story, is a call to action, born out of the Narratives from Zimbabwe project that the Zimbabwe International Film and Festival Trust has embarked upon since 2019. It's a call for us to acknowledge ourselves as a people, to recognize ourselves, and without apology, own it. This is who we are. The goal of the Narratives from Zimbabwe project is to document our rich tradition and heritage, and produce a multimedia database that can be called upon by creatives, to create art pieces, by academics to delve deeper into the subjects. Also as a basis for educational material and a legacy for future generations. When developing the Narratives from Zimbabwe project, it was evident that there are so many aspects to the heritage of Paul. Architecture, music, dance, religion, systems of governance, child rearing, child making, and food and the culture around that. There's so much. We are learning and improving as we go along on this journey. The opening film, Gather, which takes us into the world of a people who are on a parallel journey to that of our own people and people of color around the world, of reclaiming an identity lost as a result of, be it slavery or colonization, shows how in small and simple ways the First Nation Americans are getting back to their roots and reclaiming their indigenous ways. I'm learning points away from the fact that the film was financed by the owners of the story, the First Nations of America. There is a power in that, in being the people who would finance or make the film or the artifact about your story, to tell your story, as Zaza was saying. We would like to thank those who have walked with us on this journey so far, the Narratives from Zimbabwe project, those who've taken ownership of their story. There's a long journey ahead, and we'd like to invite others to join us. Organizations, individuals, own it. Taking ownership could mean coming on board to finance the project. It could mean documenting something and submitting it, own archives, a story about how your company was formed, doing your family tree. It's all up to us as a people to own our story. So with that said, welcome to this year's festival, and enjoy.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause to our director, Mr. Solomon Maramba. Thank you so much, sir. One of the key takeaways that I got from his speech, which I would like to just also link to what the president of our country, Comrade President Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, did say this particular week. He says that it is important for us to tell our own stories as Zimbabweans, and he has been in full support of the film industry and the art sector. The Second Republic, I don't know if you've noticed, this particular year, 2021, has really fully been behind making sure that we do get an ear and a space as Zimbabweans to get our stories out there. And we're really excited about that, that as ZIFT, we are the leading pack when it comes to telling our own stories. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the night that we have planned for you? Our opening film, as you were told, is called Gather. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.